Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is the Gundam Battle Operation 2 PlayStation Network update for the last week of January 2025. This is the big 750 update. Everyone is getting the 750 cost Zeta Gundam and its accessories. I'm going to look at that in a second because I want to see if it's gotten any interesting new skills or what have you. But also there is a banner, we'll see the details in a minute, with a half price 10 spin for that guarantees a cost 750 mobile suit. Looks like we're starting 750 with higher levels of existing suits. I know that this week's banner suit is not a 750. We'll see that in a minute as well. But yeah, also now that the expansion facility is live, they're handing out some DP. They're handing out the skill enhancement tickets and the expansion coins. The coins are to basically roll for skills for specific suits, and then the tickets can increase the level of the skills you get. The tickets, I think, are going to be available for like real cash money, but will be earnable in game as well. To go with this, we are now up to 5 daily missions. 3 battles, 2 ground battles, personal score of 800. That's fairly standard stuff. And to get more expansion coins, 1 rated match and 5 battles. So that is that is the situation on that. Also, apparently we're going up to level 4 on the Full Armor Gundam Mark II, which requires 3 battles, 4 battles, 5 battles for all of its gear. For the Night Jaeger pilot suit, need 7 rated matches, 350,000 damage. For the Scale Pattern 01, 550,000 damage. Various tickets up to 1.1 million damage, and if you do all of that, you get the an extra 200,000 DP. It is nice though that if you just want the Mark IV, or the level 4 Full Armor Mark II, all you have to do is play 5 times. Everything else is optional. That's a good way to set this up. I like it. All right, so this week we're gonna apparently they have added Ina Sahalin as a VR operator. Only in Japanese language. Have not gotten the English voice actress for her back. Also, the Mafti token pack is available again. Yeah, the expansion facility. We're going to check that out at the end of the video here. And yeah, this week's new 4-star is the Psycho Gundam Mark IV G doors, which of course is the first thing to use Psycho plates, but has been the last one to be added. It apparently has enough Psycho plates that it can attack and defend with them at the same time. Or there's also a full attack option, so yeah, it has some options that are not available to the other Psycho plate suits. It's also a new part, blast reduction armor at the 7th step, so I'm curious about that. And yeah, half price 10 spin to get a 1750 mobile suit, and then 2 each if you go up the next 2 levels. Also, 5 crates, recon crates per day for until February 19th, so man, that means that actually I could get up to 9 today at the Platinum Award. And there are once again updates and I'm assuming adjustments, so I will look that up and link to it in the video description. Okay, new to the DP store, we have got the 2 of the token pack suits are now just available in the DP store. That's great. Gym Command Light Armor and Gather Road Gym both available for DP. Excellent. I especially like the Gym Command Light Armor. It has a very unique downswing that hits really hard. Let's see. At the recycle counter, we have got, let's see, level 1 Metal Spider. I think that is new. Or is it? Or was it just added recently? I don't know. I don't brain. But just taking a look to see anything else here is not available in the DP store. And coming up blank. So yeah, if they added anything, it is the Metal Spider. Oh, I know why I'm getting a feeling like it was just here recently. They added the level 2 like a week or 2 ago. And so it had a rate up banner again. But yeah, it is available for 295 recycle tickets if you want it. See, I don't see any equipment I don't have, but apparently the Dolmel's Beam Saber for level 2 is here if you need that. And also the Galbaldi High Mobility. So, oh yeah. So, decent-ish stuff. Looks like nothing new in terms of custom parts either. So, yeah. All right. So we are going to go ahead and do the 2 half-price spins. We'll start with the 750 banner, and then we'll go to the G-Doors banner. And yeah, I think I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm gonna look at the specs on that Zeta Gundam before the video ends. And I'll also take a look at the the enhancement hangar, of course. But okay, starting out with the Ghoul. Oh yes, also piece of semi-related good news. They announced today they just added some new builders parts to Gundam Breaker 4, and coming sometime soon, they are going to be adding, as free downloads, the Gundam EX from Requiem for Vengeance and the G-Quux to the game. So, looking forward to getting those. I was looking at Breaker 4 to see if I could approximate the G-Quux with the parts that were there, and just there are certain parts that got close for certain, parts of the design, but yeah, just it is way too far out there to make a good approximation with what is currently in the game. So that's good, because when we get parts for it, that will, allow us to make even weirder things in game. So I'm down with that. Yep, so far repeats, but at least a couple of 2-star repeats. So, and yeah, that's a repeat too, unfortunately. But hey, I like using it, so, enhancement points for it, not going to hurt anything. Oh, silver out of Medea. Well, there is the level 4 hammer. I'll look at its stats too, because why not? All right. We will do, we'll spin for the G-Doors. I don't expect to get it, but, maybe we'll get something else interesting. I suspect that the 750s are in the lottery pool, even if you don't take that specific banner, just because that's how a lot of the sub-banners have worked lately. Like Dozel's Zaku and a couple other things that were added at 4 different levels, like the Engage Gundam Incom type, that one as well. Okay, level 4 Barzam Beam Rifle. I'm surprised I didn't have that. But yeah, those things all had like guaranteed to get this banners when they came out, and were also added to the broader lottery pool at the same time. So hopefully the same will be true of the 750s. Okay, level 2 Hyrule Ra Beam Saber. Unfortunately, I only have the level 1, and it's on the other account. Okay, level 4 Zaku Kai Fritz helmet. That might just be new, because I don't, again, surprised I didn't already have it. Yeah, so they've added a bunch of new stuff, at least, seemingly, so it's mostly new levels of existing things as it goes, but better than more recycle tickets, especially, frankly, this late in the month, because, yeah, recycle tickets and such don't do me as much good as they would have, earlier. Okay, yeah, that's a 450 Zaku Kai. And yeah, all right, so let's bail out of this. I'm going to take a quick look at the Zeta Gundam and the Humberbee, and then we will check out the enhancement facility. All right, so Zeta Gundam, 28 in all its defenses, 26,000 default hit points, range strength 44, melee strength 45, because I've got it inherited the plus 10 part I had from the other build. Cluster gauge 80, yeah, okay. Basically, what I want to see, any new skills. Okay, it does have anti-blast, I believe it always has. Reaction booster, so it has an extra plus 9 turning speed at this level. High speed movement increased by 15. Biosensor ability boost level 2. It's had that. Shield. I'm not sure if it had shield tackle before. I'm bad at brain, so yeah, I can't say for sure. Force injector level 3, that sounds right. I think the smart thing to do instead of going, well, did it have this before or not? We'll take a look at the level 1 in a second. Double dodge roll. Okay, yeah. And when transformed, biosensor ram attack. Level 2, so plus 3,000 damage. All right. Yeah, so let's look at the Humberby, and then we'll check out the lower levels of both. Maneuver armor, force injector, emergency evasion, flight control, transform assault booster, pursuit melee auxiliary program level 1. Pretty certain that is new to the Humberby. Whether that's been, part of the recent buffs or just specific to this level, I cannot say. But yeah, that skill was introduced well after the Humberby was. So, oh yeah, I also wanted to look, see if there was anything interesting in the complex expansion slot and other enhancements. Was kind of hoping one of these might get as far as complex expansion slot level 3, but no. That's fine. All right. But yeah, they are 2 stars. So at least, yeah, they both are. All right. I'm going to look, like I said, I'm going to look at the level 1 Zeta and see what it has and see, if, if any skills have been added. Anti-blast, biosensor level 2, shield. Okay, it did have shield tackle. It has single dodge roll. I thought so. Yeah, so yeah, level 4 definitely does have some slightly enhanced skills compared to the first level. That's good. I figured it would have something more than just, stat increase. So that's good to know. Humberby. Yeah, it doesn't have pursuit auxiliary program either. So yeah. All right, let's go look at this enhancement facility and see what we can do with it. Expansion facility. All right. As you perform expansion, skill development, and skill enhancement. Okay, first free up an expansion slot, which you do by spending the coins. Then pick skill development, which takes more coins and gives you basically a random skill drop, it looks like. Each mechanic can only do 1 a day. Leona is the highest cost one, but more likely to get you high level skills. Okay, if development ends in great success, 2 expansion skills can be developed, but only 1 can be set. Okay, so yeah, you get to pick if that's how it goes. And yeah, the tickets let you level up the expansion, and yeah, can be purchased at the store. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for that. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I'm sure you'll be shocked with the level 1 early production Gelgoog, because I, still like using that. It did do an awful lot of the work to get me to A+ on my Japanese account. So, all right. So first we start with expansion. It only costs 50 coins and 10,000 DP for that. So yes. And it looks like they only, at the moment, yeah, they only have 1 slot apiece. I have a feeling that, that might change in the future, but I think 1 will probably be enough. Okay, yeah, and apparently the more you request from these given mechanics, the better their skills get. So you can get once a day. See, this one has a 45% chance of level 1 skills, 33 of level 2, 15 of level 3, 5 of level 4, and 2% chance of level 5. As you do this more, they, of course, will get cheaper, and their chances of great success, which, is the one that gives you 2 different skills, will go up. That's the general mechanic. The veteran mechanic has no chance of level 1s, 45% chance of level 2, 32 of level 3, 15 of level 4, 8 of level 5, and 20% chance of great success. Now, Leona, she has costs a mild fortune, 200 coins out of the 950 I currently have, but has a 50% chance of a level 3 skill, nothing below that, 35% chance of level 4, and 15% chance of level 5. So yeah, definitely going to go with her because I'm going to baby this Gelgoog. But as you can see, a lot of increases by the time and yeah, 30% chance of great success as well. By the time you have used all of her, or requested from her 180 times 6 months from now, she will have a 50% chance of great success, and her prices will be discounted by 530, 40, 50%. So yeah, like in a month's time doing this, or in 6 months' time doing this, will give you a higher chance of great success, and will cost like way less. Especially like, okay, let me look at the DP discount too. Um, okay, once you get up to the 6 month mark on her, she no longer charges DP, just the coins, and half as many of those. So yeah, that's yeah. So they've definitely set it up so that doing this every day, if you can, is going to be worth it to you. But all right, let's see what we get. Let's see what kind of skill we have. I can always re-roll tomorrow if I get something I don't want. But let's see what kind of options we have. Success. All right, and what is our skill? It is okay, custom part expansion armor for each auxiliary custom part equipped. Ballistic resistance +2, beam resistance +1, melee resistance +2. I'm going to take that because I can overwrite it later, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'll take it. It's level 3. Do I have any of the auxiliary parts? Let's get our other two mechanics in gear first on various suits, and we'll go from there. I'm going to go with the stuff I like using the most. So our next up is the level 1 Zeta Gundam. And we will give that, well, first 50 coins to get that slot open. Slot is open. And now, skill development, we will give it to the veteran and hope for something good. And let's see what we get. But yeah, like I said, Zeta's still one of my favorites, so let's try and tune it up here. All right, success, and its new skill is custom part expansion for each auxiliary custom part equipped. 211. So same skill as the Gelgoog, but lower level. I'll equip it for now. All right, and lastly, something else I really like. A lot of good options, and thinking is hard. I have both levels of the Chars DJ. I didn't even realize. Let's see, just trying not to just go with the obvious and upgrade every Gelgoog in sight, but Fafner's not bad, but I'll hold on that. Something full armor double Zeta. Garibaldi Beta is not a bad idea, but I don't think so. I could just go with the standard Gelgoog, which, it's a good machine. But like I said, just trying not to go, yeah, Gelgoog's all around. I'll do that in the future. For starts, I'm just trying to, get a handle on, what skills are available, what I can get to add to anything, or, what skills are available, and what, try and get a range of suits so that it's not all Gelgoogs all the time. Could go for the good old Zaku 1 sniper, but I think I have an idea that I want to try in the short term, which is go down to H, which is a good ways away. Here we go. Ingrid Zero's Heavy Gundam. I really like that. Need to finish buying its enhancements too. But okay, first we open up the slot and expansion complete. And then, yeah, it gets the general mechanic because everybody else has already requested for today. So let's see what it gets. Maybe it'll get something better than the other two, but I think I have some of the auxiliary parts, but I'm going to have to look. We'll look at that right before we wrap up. Success. Right. Custom part expansion hit points. Unit hit point increased by 100 for each attack type custom part equipped. That's interesting. I like that. Because, yeah, it can definitely do with some attack expansion. It's a pretty strong suit, but yeah. All right. So, yeah, those are the expansions. Yeah, I want to take a look and see what kind of auxiliary parts I actually have for to put on the Gelgoog here. So we'll stop by there first, and then we'll take a look at the Heavy Gundam, and we'll be good. So, okay, going down to 400 for the EP Gelgoog level 1. It is right here. I did have a badge with it once. I do not any longer. Okay, so where does it display the auxiliary skill in this menu? Does it? That's an interesting question. There's got to be a place to look it up. List? Yes. Okay, custom part expansion armor, auxiliary custom part. Let's see what those are. I think that's the special custom part that has been added in recent memory. Composite armor, no. Auxiliary. This is going to drive me crazy. Let's go to all. Let's equip sort by name, because that should put auxiliary at. Okay. So it gets extra defense for equipping the auxiliary generators. That's a very interesting thing. You know, I feel like that would be a really good skill to have on, say, a sniper in particular, because then it gets extra defense and has faster cooldown on its overheated weapons. That could be really good. Overheating can be a problem for the Gelgoog, but I don't know. Actually, let's clear this out, because, yeah, I'm going to be using the beam rifle. Let's not get our... Oh, Rob is dumb. It's auxiliary as in the category. Rob is dumb. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Two, extra defense parts. Yeah, so by equipping this, which reduces status conditions, for the cost of 1 medium range slot, I now get 3 points of defense. Okay, yeah, so auxiliary generator 1 is similarly small to 434. Yeah, so yeah, it is. This actually, I like this a lot because it's going to make for very interesting builds. Like, it is cheaper, realistically, to throw a bunch of these parts on to stack defense than it probably is for defensive parts. Like, okay, let's start with the big defensive parts I can afford on this. See where that puts us. 34. Okay, melee. 20. Beam resist, the best I can do with this setup is 2. Doesn't leave me a lot of slots. It leaves me enough, in fact, for the auxiliary generator and the add DCS. Those are the only auxiliary parts I have space for. But that means that now, and I'll put a point of melee into that open slot and range specialized, because, yeah. So yeah, that gives me 24 extra defense, 9 in ballistic and melee, and 9 in beam. That's interesting. Like, I don't know if I'm going to stick with this on the early production Gelgoog. I might do a different level next time and just see what other abilities there are. But really fascinating kind of way to tie those things together. I like that, because it's going to really just open up totally different ways to build these things and mess with the, I've been pretty much locked into defensive builds for a very long time now because, want to stay alive long enough to actually do things. But if I can get that same effect, or at least part of that same effect, via the adding parts, adding different kinds of parts, going to be very interesting. Okay, yeah. So for each attack type part equipped, an extra 100 hit points. That's, let's see. So yeah, since I have 4 of those equipped, does a regular DBL count as an attack type part as well? Okay, yeah. So these are tied to categories mostly. And yes, there's a regular DBL, so it is, it's basically gets used a lot by me, at least as a filler part. Which, so it, if I have slots free, I can now get status protection and 100 hit points. And this offsets, since these are attack parts, but they are don't cost any slots. That means that actually offsets the hit point reduction by 100 points. So it's now on the heavy Gundam only negative 900 hit points to get the range specialized program on there. And with all these other parts, I'm only at negative 400. That is really good. If I wanted to forego more defense, I could get it down to negative 200, but yeah, I'd rather have a little bit more defense on this thing. Yeah, so that is the new enhancement hangar. And I like this. Like, I don't like that leveling the skills requires tickets that can be bought for real world money. That feels a little bit pay to win, but I'm sure, or I'm hoping, I'll say, that they will be giving us opportunities to get them without paying money as well. Slow at a slower rate, but it will happen. So once you get the skill you really really like, you can upgrade it on your favorite suits. Also, the winter map for the base is done, so I can't fire snowballs from my snowball anymore. So, oh well. Anyway, that is going to do it for this extra long Gundam Battle Operation 2 weekly update. Good luck to everyone that wants the G-Doors. Good luck to everyone trying out the enhancement hangar. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.